In today's video, I'm going to show you to get your first virtual wholesaling real estate deal in 2026. And I'm going to show you my complete guide today on getting started virtually wholesaling in 2026. Now, even if you've gotten your first virtual wholesale deal, or if you're looking to scale out even more, a lot of stuff this year has completely changed when it comes to virtual wholesaling that you need to know so you can start having a ton of success. I'll be giving you my exact step-by-step blueprint today on how you can find these deals, lock up these deals virtually, get the boots on the ground and everything, and dispo them to cash buyers so you can make the most money wholesaling real estate right now. I'm gonna get rid of all the confusion, the fluff that honestly makes virtual wholesaling a lot harder than it needs to be. Because here's the truth. In 2026, you don't need to wholesale where you live. You can do it over the computer, over your phone, anywhere across the country. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Zach Ginn. I've done over 4,000 wholesaling real estate deals in the past 10 years, and I'm the largest educator when it comes to wholesaling real estate in the entire industry. There's not one person in the entire wholesaling game that's produced more first deals and $1 million and millionaires in wholesaling real estate than me. And that's all I do on this channel is teach you how to wholesale real estate 100% complete for free. I make enough money wholesaling. I don't need to charge you a course to go out here and learn how to do it. Now, if you're getting started in virtual wholesaling, it's kind of important to know what is virtual wholesaling. Virtual wholesaling is a pretty simple process. It's the process of wholesaling houses without physically living in the area. So the way I like to describe this is with just a phone and a computer, or maybe just your phone, you can go out here and do wholesaling. Remember, wholesaling real estate is just locking up a contract, selling it to a buyer for an assignment fee, right? A little finder's fee. Now, this finder's fee can be $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. It can be as high as $100,000. Now, back in the day, wholesaling real estate, to go lock up a contract, you actually have to go out to the property, meet the person, sign it, pen and paper, and get the contract signed. But now with the internet, you can virtually sign and e-sign and really do everything you need, right? We have wholesaling softwares that do pretty much all the dang work for you. And you can legitimately wholesale real estate virtually everywhere. You don't need an office. You don't need to live where you're doing your deals. You can do it in Canada, Mexico, Africa, throughout the entire world. If you don't believe me, just go to my free wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, and you're gonna find people posting checks and testimonials that didn't pay me, by the way, that live everywhere in the world. One story, my favorite story, is from Daniel, right? He lives in Eswatini, which is an enclave. It's a country inside of a country. So it's basically a country inside of South Africa. And he made his first deal $5,000 and completely changed his life. What's really cool is he did it all within South Africa. And all he had was a computer and internet connection, and it completely changed his life. And what's really cool is I always break the stereotype too, because it's not just like all these other people around the world doing deals. I travel all over the world. One of my biggest passions in life is traveling. So I believe as of this recording, I've closed a wholesaling deal and wholesaled in about 30 different countries: Netherlands, Germany, Mexico, Bahamas, Switzerland, Italy, all of Europe pretty much, all the Caribbean, Central American countries, Canada. And honestly, I have entire crews and teams all over Asia that work for me and do a lot of my underwriting and dispo and closing. So it's like, my whole operation's all over the world too. So there are some differences, right? So of course, wholesaling real estate, lock up a contract, you sell the contract, right? And virtual wholesaling is the same way, you're just doing it over your computer. The only thing that's a little different here is it's going to be a different type of marketing, right? So again, how you find a market where you live? Well, you live in Richmond, Virginia, that's where you wholesale, right? Well, if you live in like the Philippines, right? How are you going to virtually wholesale from the Philippines? You're not going to wholesale in the actual country. You're going to choose an area in the United States of America to do this. So you're going to start asking yourself, what market should I be doing? San Diego, Orlando, San Antonio, Fort Lauderdale? Well, the real answer here is the best virtual wholesaling markets are the ones that aren't crazy, like hyped up. And what I mean by this is if you choose to virtually wholesale in Atlanta, Georgia, you're going to be one of like 30 or 40 other people today that decided to wholesale in Atlanta, Georgia. It's like a hyped up market. If everyone knows the city, it's usually where everyone's going to go after. What I want you to do is go after what we call secondary markets. So there are primary markets and there are secondary markets. Now, a primary market is going to be obviously like Atlanta, Georgia. But what a secondary market is going to be is like Auburn, Georgia. Now, Auburn, Georgia is in Gwinnett County. So everyone goes after like the city of Atlanta and Fulton County, but there's this county outside called Gwinnett County, which has a ton of wholesaling deals. Let's use another example. Everyone and their mom loves to wholesale in Orlando, Florida. But if you go into a market that is near Orlando, within an hour or two drive, that's a decent population, you are going to find Gainesville, Florida, which is Alachua County, a great market. Same thing, Mobile, Alabama, Pensacola is the secondary market that's amazing there. Now, like San Antonio, not really a secondary market there, but I mean, all of Bexar County is really good. If you're going to wholesale in Charlotte, the secondary market in Charlotte is going to be like Gastonia. Now, back in the day, I had very specific rules of you have to do this calculation with this and that. But honestly, just pick a cool virtual wholesaling market. Say, is there any good secondary markets? And it's probably going to tell you. Now, to be fair, again, I do have two main rules when it comes to this. I want to make sure the median home price in the county is going to be under $400,000. And I want to make sure the county's population is above 100,000. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to join my free wholesaling course and community, freewholesaling.com. Not selfishly so you can look at more of my handsome face, but because I actually have an AI in there, which is basically trained off of every video I've ever made. And throughout 8-9 years on YouTube, I've explained a lot of wholesaling markets that I like. And this AI is trained exactly what the best primary and secondary markets are for virtual wholesaling. So if you ask my AI, which is a custom GPT I made, which you can access completely for free, you might say, hey, I like wholesaling real estate in Charlotte, but what's a good secondary market there? It's gonna say, oh, Zach talks about this market. It's gonna be like right there for you. So I definitely use my AI to figure out what the best market is, following those two rules, or even ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm trying to find a good virtual wholesaling market. I'm listening to Zach Ginn. He told me I have to stay under $400,000 for the median home price for the county, but the population for the county has to be above 100,000. What market should I choose? And it's going to spit out some good answers for you. And that's going to be the sweet spot. Now that we know the exact best markets possible, what we need to do is go out here and find the best lists. Well, the best list to be polling is lists that have high motivation, highly targeted, and honestly, especially as a beginner, you have the best chance of getting a deal from that list relative to how many calls you have to make. Now, what I mean by this is, would you rather call a list, like actual cold call, of 4,000 people, and then you get one deal from calling those 4,000 people? Or would you rather call a list that maybe you have to do 600 calls to get the same exact deal, right? To make the same amount of $30,000. Of course, you'd rather call the 600 people than the 4,000 people. Well, that's the whole concept of niching down your data set. And this is exactly what I teach on this YouTube channel. Go after more niched data sets. You're going to save 2,500, 3,000 calls a month that you don't have to do to make the same amount of money as everybody else. And pretty much the name of the game here has always been government lists. Now, it's important to go to like xleads.com. You can pull all these other lists, right? High equities, vacant, absentee owners. It's just going to take a lot of calls to go out here and get a deal. Well, I'd recommend you start pulling government data first, importing it into a website like xleads.com, which has free skip tracing now, and get the data set. So what I'm probably tell you is the first list is I would pull a code violation list. There's a list from the city or county code enforcement of properties that have tall grass, structural issues, mold, mildew, debris. You get the whole point, and like just general distress on the property. Then from there, you should pull tax liens and tax delinquencies from the property tax collector, probates from the county clerk of the court, pre-foreclosures, what are shot off lists. But what you want to do is just take all those government lists and then go to xleads.com, get a 14-day free trial. That's right. So if you're watching this video, there is a 14-day free trial to xleads, which basically means use xleads for 14 days completely for free. And you get 1,000 free skip traces. So if you have no money at all right now, just go to xleads.com and you get 1,000 free skips by just using the platform. And you get to try out the software for free for 14 days. So make sure you go to xleads.com and you don't have to manually do any skip tracing anymore. Just literally go to import, get the data. That's all you need. Because this goes to section 4. It's, well, now I have the data set. Well, how do I get their phone number? I mean, xleads.com, import. It's pretty simple. Back in the day, you could use like True People Search and cyberbackgroundchecks.com. But honestly, you're going to be spending 70, 80 hours a week just manually skip tracing. And you won't be able to get a deal or two at all from that. I mean, you might be getting one deal every 4 or 5 months doing that. So just go to xleads.com and the skip tracing is right there and it's free. Now that you have the phone numbers and the data, you're gonna start reaching out to these people with the right channels. So what are the main channels you do when you get somebody's phone number? I mean, to be honest, there's two main ones. There's calling and texting. 80% of all people that get their first virtual wholesaling deal do it through either calling or texting somebody. So to be honest, if 80% of people get their first deal doing that, I'd probably have you do that too. So cold calling, it's still my favorite. It's the fastest way to get your first wholesaling deal. And if you have the right skip tracing, which xleads has the best wholesaling skip tracing in the entire game, that's why xleads has a free trial. Literally compared to any other software, xleads is the best skip tracing platform ever. I put my word on that. Go pull a list, use the dialer that xleads provides, buy a couple phone numbers, and just start calling on xleads. On top of that too, you can text blast, which is really efficient because it's like 1 penny per text. And so to send 5,000 text messages is probably $50. So pull this to 5,000, text them for an extra $50, and boom, you did all your marketing right there. Call them, text them, you're good to go. Now, if you're super lazy, literally just text them and that's how you get a good deal. And then from there, you're gonna start producing an absolute gigaton of leads. And now you're gonna have to know exactly how to talk to these sellers and actually get them to sign a contract with you. So my simple script is right when somebody says they're looking to sell their property, I always go through MCTP. Now, MCTP stands for motivation, condition, timeframe, and price. So M, motivation, again, I like to ask the seller, why do they want to sell the property? C, condition, can you tell me a little bit more about the property? How's the roof, AC, any repairs need to be done at the house? T, timeline, how soon are you looking to close and how soon you're looking to sell the house? And then P, price, what's a general ballpark range you're looking to get rid of the property for? Remember, you're not trying to sound too fancy here. You're not trying to sound like an expert. Just be really basic and simple with them. Hey, you're looking to buy a property. They're looking to sell it. I want to know a little bit more information about it, and I give you a cash offer on the house. Now, in virtual wholesaling, you're going to get a pretty basic objection here, which is, well, why don't you come by and actually see the house? And if you don't know how to answer that, you're going to get screwed up pretty bad. You see, this is where a lot of virtual wholesalers just absolutely lose out on most of their deals. His seller says, come by my house at 4. And then the virtual wholesaler says, oh, well, and then they start flipping out because they don't live there. Now, what I like to say is pretty simple. The way our company works is we get an agreement up front of how much we're going to buy the property for, and then we come by and inspect and actually check out the property. Now, checking out the property does not change our agreement of how much we're going to buy it for, but if we're going to actually buy the house, we actually want to see it and see what we're getting into so we can go out here and get supplies, talk to our partners, and making sure that's the smoothest possible transaction. It's simple. It's easy, professional, it's confident. That's all you need to be doing. And it's a lot better than saying, well, I actually don't live there. Now, one of the biggest mistakes people make when they're virtually wholesaling is how they close the seller. You see, a lot of people will go out here and try to make an offer to a seller and they say, sure, I agree with that price. And then you say, okay, I'm gonna go send you over the DocuSign. Okay, I'll wait for it. Awesome. Click off the phone. You spend 45 minutes trying to make the e-signature. You send it over. They look at it. They say, I don't know about it. And then they just ignore you. And then boom, you lose the deal. So what you need to do here is you need to present the offer the right way. And then right after they agree with your price, you are going to stay on the phone with them and then send them the e-signature with a text and an email so they don't, quote, forget it. You see, when you give the offer and they say, yes, I agree with that. Okay, great. What I'm going to do is stay on the phone and we're going to go over this and make sure if you have any questions, I can be there to answer it. Because if someone reads the contract while not being on the phone with you, that in part is an unanswered objection, and an unanswered objection is not going to get you a deal. What if they ask, what's an inspection period? What does this section mean? You can guide them through this in actual real time. Now, the offer that I like to make is just my reverse price anchor, which is basically me saying, hey, I talked to my partner Rick about the house and he says he's looking to buy the property for around $90,000. Then you shut up and see their reaction. Negotiate, get the property under contract, stay with them on the phone, get it signed. Now, I use X-Leads for my e-signing. Remember, again, X-Leads is an all-in-one wholesaling software. You can get it for 14 days for free. And most e-signing platforms are paid. And the ones that are free, you actually don't have any documentation that they signed it. So there's no legal authority when you sign it. You can't text the e-signature over. So I'd highly just recommend you e-sign through X-Leads. Now, the big question is, how in the world do I get pictures of the house? How do I find boots on the ground? Well, it's pretty simple. Do you have money or do you not have money? Because if you have no money, you can either have the seller take pictures of the property for you. You can have a JV partner and give half your deal up and you can actually have them take pictures of the property and find the buyer for you. You can pay someone on Facebook or Craigslist to go out here and take pictures. You can hire photography or a BPO service to take pictures. Or if you have a really good cash buyer, they can go out here, look at the house and take the photos for you. Personally, I like having a lot of photos of the property. I like to have control over the situation and videos of the walkthrough of the house myself. So I usually just pay someone on Facebook or Craigslist to take an iPhone and just video the entire house for me. And then I can take screenshots from there and take at least 60 to 70 photos. That'll cost between 75 and $100 and it's worth it for me every time. Then from there, you're gonna send the deal over to the title company, go out here and find some cash buyers. Now, in virtual wholesaling, the best way to find a cash buyer is just go to xleads.com, pop in your zip code where you have the deal, and just filter by cash sales, and then just call people buying properties in the area for cash and see if they're looking to buy any more properties. You can also go to Facebook. If you don't really have much money, go to Facebook investor groups and find cash buyers there. A really good other free way is to go to Zillow and go to the for rent section in that city or zip code and call landlords that are listing their property for rent and see if they're looking to buy any more. Or you can just JV with other wholesalers and get deals with them. But really, virtual wholesaling is pretty much what I consider like a 12-step process, right? Number one, you pick the right market. Number two, you pull the right list. Number 3, you get it skip traced with xleads.com. You call or text the seller, step 4. Step 5, you talk to the motivated sellers. Step 6, you get the property under contract. Step 7, you stay on the phone with them until they sign. Step 8, you send it to the title company. Get the pictures in the walkthrough, step 9. Number 10, market it out to the buyers. Step 11, assign the contract, have them walk through. Step 12, close, collect your assignment fee, and make a bunch of money virtually wholesaling. Guys, that's virtual wholesaling in 2026. Guys, if you want to learn a little bit more about the process, a little more details here and there, what to say, I'd highly recommend you join my entire complete wholesaling real estate course and community, freewholesaling.com, where it's completely 100% free of how you can just go out here and start making a ton of money wholesaling real estate. And like always, get any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.